So I don't see any answers. No. Charlie, you're going to be a tidal wave. Oh my goodness. I can see that. You're going to make that big splash, aren't you? Yeah, I see you playing in the ocean. Kathy says, I have my morning gratitude and prayer and reflection and journal. Ooh, Joanne, I don't think it matters if you are a big or a little wave. All ripples, big or small, affect everything else. I love that. Yes, it does. Whichever one you are, you're going to make an impact because everything we do impacts everyone else. It impacts that big ocean, which to me is a metaphor. The ocean is the oneness. And so, whether you're rippling out in a little way or a big way, you're making a difference. Thank you, Joanne. Annie7, good morning, honey. And Marietta says, tune into your heart because healing energy activates radical transformation. That is the heart, just like the one hanging on the wall behind me. That is one of Marietta's hearts that she crafted herself. And these hearts are all over the Keys. She's making a big splash in that ocean down in Isla Morada in the Keys. Isabel's a big wave. You're getting it on every channel. Yeah, I don't know why Restream's only telling me I'm on 2 channels because I think I'm on 2 YouTubes and 2 Facebooks. So I don't know. I'm not going to stress over it. And Catherine said, what was the question? You went to make your cup of coffee and didn't catch it. So the question was, are you a big wave or a little wave out in the ocean, the oneness of everything that is? And Suzanne is on the quiet ripple. Yeah, that feels very peaceful for you, Suzanne. Sometimes when we stay in our peaceful moments, in our peaceful state of mind and energy, that's the best place to be. It's not chaotic. It's not splashing around and maybe attracting sharks. And Kathy just had a near impact with a car that pulled out in front of me. I had to slam my brakes. And thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Michael, for keeping our Kathy safe this morning. I'm so glad, Kathy, that you're okay. And Catherine, you're like a little ripple also. I see that with your sweet spirit and your gentle soul. I see you as that little ripple. Yeah. Isn't it great, though, to get in touch with who we are and to be okay with that? We don't all have to make a big splash. We can be a gentle soul. Just think of Mother Teresa. She was such a gentle soul, but look at the big impact. And I think also of, some of the other saints, like Saint Teresa, the one with all the beautiful energy where she didn't have physical strength, but boy, her spirit strength was huge. And she was able to make that miraculous impact on others, even though she was so sick. Joanne says, my ripple today feels very small, but I think it's a gentleness protecting my soul. It is. And it's in those moments that we don't think we're doing much and we criticize ourselves, I'm not doing enough. Those are when we're making the biggest impact. So, no criticizing, no judging. That's the thing. When you're judging yourself that you're a little ripple instead of a big tidal wave, there's no comparison because we're all one. And when we start seeing the waves as different, then we are comparing and we're going back into the separation. Kathy, you are the wave that tries to carry the others with her when they seem to be fighting the current. It's so interesting. If you've ever walked into the ocean, And I have, even though I'm afraid of it, I'll admit that I'm a little timid when it comes to the ocean. But if you've ever walked into it, you understand this and what Kathy's comment was, because the waves are constantly coming. Always. There's always waves coming into the ocean or into the shore. So as a wave is coming in, there's another one coming out. And it's always an ebb and flow with the ocean. So those that are going out, you feel like you're sinking down into the sand. That sand is what's trying to carry you out. And then here comes this wave that's trying to push you back. It's a push and pull. And so it's really interesting, Kathy, that you are being that one that's trying to help the others. And you're a helper. And that's not a bad thing. You know, we, when we go into our compassionate heart, we want everything to be working perfectly. We want everything right, but it's right just the way it is with whatever wave you're on. Ricky, Ricky's surfing today. He's up on top of that wave. Well, be careful when you crash down into it, Ricky. It could be a little hard landing. Isabel's always been a big wave in life, but ready for the quiet one and the small ones because they give peace. You know, when I go to the ocean and it's turbulent, like if there's a storm that's rolling in, I feel all that energy just magnified. It sometimes is chaotic. And so I understand that statement, Isabel. When I go and it's a gentle wave that comes in, and then each one that comes in is more gentle, it's such a beautiful experience just to sit in that kind of energy. That's when I get the most peace. And I have to tell you, and I've probably told you this before, the day I received a diagnosis of cancer in 2019, I went straight to the ocean. I drove straight there and didn't even go home first. I just went to the beach. And the ocean was so turbulent that day. And the waves were crashing in, one right after the other. And I just sat there and cried and just watched all of that, what seemed like anger, crashing into the shore. And I knew that was me. I knew that I was doing that. I was creating that energy out of what I was having to release from inside of me. So sometimes when you see yourself as that big wave that's going to make a big splash, it's you releasing or you examining what's going on the inside. If you're a small wave in that gentle wave, then you're just being. You're just there in your peaceful state. And I love that. I love this discussion this morning. And Deirdre's going to surf with Ricky. Yay. I see you two hippies surfing together. And I'm saying that in a loving way, not in a any type of disrespect. I love hippies. I'm a hippie myself. Pat Moss says, I am a small wave. I am always with the little people. Yes. Yes, you are a gentle soul, Pat. I feel that about you. This has been awesome to have this kind of discussion this morning. And thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing what you were feeling about yourself and about your own energy. This was really a delight to sit here and have this kind of conversation. And these are the things we're going to do at the retreat in April. So hopefully we'll have a flyer out in the next week. That's going to be my goal. By next week, you're going to have a flyer about Sedona, and we'll see how many people we're going to have there. It's going to be small. It's going to be a smaller turnout than Vermont. but it's going to be that small wave that brings us the peaceful, insightful moments where we go into that deeper dive and just allow, just be. So it is time for our prayers. And if you have something going on, or if you have somebody in your life that needs to be lifted up, please do that. Please type that in. I'm asking for prayers for one of Ruth's friends. His name is Al, and his wife's name is Jeannie. So they're really at a not good state right now. And Al has only been given, I think, 2 weeks to live. He's got cancer, and Jeannie's in the hospital right now. So please lift them up. Please ask for a miracle that they can be together right now and that things will come to a place where uh, they're realizing what's going on. And also praying for our Carrie Klingon Butcher. She's not in here this morning, but I just feel her sweet mama helping her through that grief. And let's all wrap our arms around her, helping her to experience it in a good way, in a way that she is remembering her. And our Auntie Jean. Thank you, Deirdre. Yes. I communicated with her a little bit yesterday, and she really needs our prayers right now. And thank you, Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. And Al and Jeannie and Auntie Jean. If there are any others, just go ahead and type them in. And Michelle, I don't know if you're still here, but we lift up your children every day, and we'll continue to do that as well. And we're praying for Ricky and Josie and what's going on with your house there in Florida. And anyone else that needs to be in our prayers, just type in if there's something going on so we know about it so that we can lift you up. Mama Hot Bear was feeling a big wave. Well, that's because you got that big Hot Bear that's out there swimming in the ocean. And you know polar bears are going to make a big splash, right? Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. Isabel, prayers for all in need today. Prayers for love and healing for Auntie Jean, for Al and his wife, for Callie, Rick, and Josie. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Rick. Prayers for everyone in our P family. So let's go into our hearts. And yes, Isabel, you had someone that was having surgery, I think early this morning, right? Early our time. So lifting that little one up that was undergoing surgery. Okay. Focus on the breath. This is what we know. This takes us deeper inside and takes us into our heart center. So breathe in to a count of 4 and hold it. And then breathe it out of your mouth for a count of 4. And hold it empty. And then start the process again. As you breathe into your heart center, just look at that ocean right now. Just envision you're standing or sitting there by the ocean. Or maybe you're laying down suntanning. Whatever it is, just listen to the waves. Listen to that sound as it comes into the shore. Maybe it's coming up over your feet and you're actually able to experience it. You feel the sand as you sink down in it. Just allow yourself to be. Use your imagination and take yourself right there to that beautiful energy. Water is a conduit, and this water, as we are looking at it, is our representation of the oneness. So where are you in that big ocean? Are you out in it? Are you standing and looking at it but not touching? Or are you allowing it to bring its energy to you? Smell that fresh ocean air, that beautiful salt smell. Salt is also healing. So if there's a place inside of you that needs healing, whether that's physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional, just allow the salt air to go there. Allow the calmness and the peace of those little gentle waves to bring yourself to a good place. Go into the peace of the ocean and let it speak to you. The ocean has a language. So just listen for a moment to the ocean waves. See if they have a message for you. Are they telling you something today? Maybe they're saying, I love you. Or maybe they're just wanting you to do some reflection, to see what's real in your life, to see what you're preparing yourself for as we come upon this winter solstice. Whatever it is, it's perfect for you because everything is working perfectly for each of us. And now, as the ocean has spoken to you, speak back to the ocean. What do you want to say? What do you want to tell? Are you telling it your secrets? Are you telling it your troubles and your woes? Are you giving gratitude to the ocean? Anytime we speak gratitude and positive energy, we know that it changes that water. So what are you speaking right now to the ocean? And maybe you're not saying it out loud, but you're communicating on that deeper level. What message are you telling it? And now, all together, let's send love to that ocean. Let's send love right into the beingness of it, the oneness of it. And all of the prayers, let's put them on a raft and send them out into the oneness. Let's let them go out to be seen, be heard. They're safe. The angels are there. And as we release all of the prayers, all the burdens, all the things that we focus on that we think are so important, when we let it go into the oneness, there's a freedom that happens. So as you let go, feel the freedom, feel your energy. Maybe you're jumping up and down right now on the side of that ocean shore. Maybe you're just laughing or crying. Or maybe you're just sitting in awe and wonder at how beautiful the oneness is. Whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, it's perfect for you. No comparison to anybody else. Just drifting along with the energy. And then let's see everyone else there on the shore with us. Whoever's there, whoever's present, see them all gathered together in the oneness. See everyone just standing right there at the edge. And let's say our magic words, the words that shift and change the energy. On 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Okay, so let's see if anybody had any messages. Annie, you're seeing the water take me over, then God lending his hand and washing me clean. I'm hearing I'm open to new beginnings and taken by the Father for that holy presence of God who walks with me. I love that. Jennifer, you are a little wave out there. Yes, you are a little wave, so gentle and so beautiful. And Catherine, the message in the bottle is go with the flow. Annie says, for a new beginning awaits, for I am the one with thee, for you are open to the Holy Spirit, which awaits. Yes, indeed. And Marietta has something for us. Ocean is oneness creates energizing activity now. That's the ocean. Indeed it is. And I see all your beautiful words of love. Thank you. I love you. You know, those words are magical. And the more you say them, the more the magic happens. And just a reminder that on the first of the year, which is coming up, we're at the very middle of December right now, the first of the year, we're going to start doing the gratitude base. So if you have your book, get prepared because you'll be able to every day write a message to somebody of gratitude. Just telling one person every day, I am so grateful for you. Thank you. I love you. And actually sending those messages to people. What a delight to get that. You know, just think of when somebody says that to you, and maybe it's somebody you don't know very well. Maybe it will give you an opportunity to open up a conversation with each other. Let's see if we can get our Leo song. Nope, not on Alexa. So let's go. Let me go to YouTube. I can always find Leo on YouTube. And as I say that, I don't see him. Leo, why do you keep trying to hide? There you are.
Customize and save $652 with Liberty Mutual.
Even though it's a risk and I don't.
Good morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on peace for peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into our new dimension. Morning cup full of joy of every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy of every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are a part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy of every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Cup full of joy. Full of joy, give me a cup, give me a cup of joy, 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 give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy. Woo!
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Leo. And thank you, Peas, everyone who was here today. So much love to each and every one of you. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And I will see you later. Have a great day, everyone. Love you so much. Namaste, y'all.